So hi guys, welcome to my weekly update. It is the 1st of December. I'm actually recording this on a Saturday night. As you can probably see from behind me, I have been making some progress on moving. So we're trying to put everything in boxes. This craft room, its days are imminent. I'm going to try and keep the craft room going as long as I can. But yeah, it's all needs to be packed away. So guys, what has been happening and what will be happening? So on Monday we had ET issue 44. I keep saying this, I keep forgetting to write down exactly what we did. Now I have got a pack ready in one of those boxes ready to build, but that will come later. Tuesday we had issue 35 of the Warhammer Part 2. That was the Arch Revenant painting. Now I'm loving the Warhammer, I really am enjoying it, but because it's quite early stages, what they're doing is they're getting us to paint with what we've got, and then as we get more paints we add to that later on. So it's not anywhere near complete, but I really am enjoying it. I got in a muddle with the videos. So Wednesday you got a bus issue 13. I think this last week you didn't get one because I forgot to upload it. And what I've actually put is got in a muddle with the videos. So I can't remember what we did. So I'm really sorry. The bus is a bit muddled up. Now Thursday I've really been struggling with getting some work done, because between work and trying to get things packed, I have to put life before my channel. So I think that Beast Lord isn't going to happen until after the new year. I'll explain a bit more later on. So Friday was the Lancaster. I've called that issue 21, and then Saturday was the Harshette catch up 19 to 21. So you can see we're now up to stages 21 on both. So I would like to have called the Navigator 2 issues, 2 stages, because I did 2 stages with the pilot. But because I didn't want to take the Hong Kong one to stage 22 and the Lancaster to 21, so I've called it one issue. But I'm happy with the Navigator, because obviously I've done Guy Gibson in a previous, and you'll see there he is with his lovely blue shirt on, because the research that I've been helped with suggests he flew in his shirt. Now we've now got the Navigator. He's in a brown jacket. Lovely, we've got a bit of contrast now, so that's nice. So we'll be doing the figures periodically as we build. So that's the Lancaster. Now this morning, as I say, I'm filming this Saturday, so it's tomorrow for me, but it's coming out at 6 o'clock. So this morning, if you saw it, you would have seen issue 1 of a new temporary series called Mystery Advent. It's an advent calendar. So basically what's happened is Nick Kringle has disappeared. Okay, I'll be honest with you, at stage 1 it's not really a mystery, it's just he's disappeared. But what's going to happen is you're going to get clues every day, and then you have to uncover who the guilty party is and save Christmas. And I'll not really a spoiler guys, but I have really enjoyed making that. It's got me thinking, it's got me confused, it sent me down a path. I was convinced I knew who it was. Suddenly they throw some new evidence at me, and it suddenly turns out this person isn't who it is, and I'm like, well, I've got no idea who it is. I'm back to square one. And maybe you shouldn't be putting all your eggs in one basket and thinking, but it was absolutely brilliant. So I'm really confident that you will enjoy it. Now, just like last year, I brought this out at 6 in the morning. Now the reason I've done that is because I believe when you have an advent calendar, you know, maybe an advent calendar with chocolate, what's the first thing you do when you wake up? So by bringing it out at 6 in the morning, you now have a choice. You can go, oh right, advent calendar, and do it. Right, so what's happening next week? So in terms of pre-recorded videos, nothing. What I've decided last year I want to do, I've decided this. There's no normal programming on a December. December is when I allow Christmas in. I know Christmas has been going on for a while. Call me a Scrooge McDuck or whatever you want. I don't think Christmas should begin until December. I try to be that Scroogey person, oh, I don't care about Christmas. But in reality, as we get a little bit closer to Christmas, I get more and more excited. But I try to blank out Christmas until December. Once December comes, that's fine. I'll let you have your Christmas. So that's when the Advent calendar comes. And so that will actually run for 25 days. You will get your last clue on the 24th of December. And then there's nothing new on 25th of December. That's when we reveal who it is. And spoiler, I got it right. So anyway, now bit of an issue I've got. I was starting on the 25th of December 12 days of Christmas. I was going to do an Airfix starter sets. I am still going to try and do those, but I'll be absolutely honest with you, at the time of filming this right now, I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more to go, and I don't think I'll get them done. And I think it needs to be an all or nothing. So you either need to get your 12 Airfix starter sets or none of them. So what I will probably do, if I can't get all 12 made, I will do I'll re-edit them, and we'll do a 12-week series in the new year. So you will get them, but you might not get them after Christmas. So worst case scenario, there will be absolutely nothing on my channel from Christmas Day right up until the 6th of January. So I apologise if that happens. So also, there's going to be no channel update until the 5th of January. It's my last channel update for 2024. Obviously the programming that's happening, it's all going to be day 1, day 2, did it all the way up to 24. I don't think we need a channel update. Now the big exciting news for me is on the week beginning the 16th of January through to the 22nd of January, 16th of December to the 22nd of December, I will be moving house. I'm not moving very far, but I am moving. Now I'm a little bit of a paranoid type, and my landlord has said that's if the old tenant moves out on the 15th. So that's kind of put a dampener on everything. I can't organise everything firmly. I want to get the electric sorted out, so I move in as a customer of my current company. I want my broadband sorted out, but I don't want my broadband being transferred to a house that I don't live in. But the plan is I will be moving on the 16th, going back to work on the 17th and the 18th. 19th, a guy's going to come round in a van, take all my heavy stuff, and then I've got the 20th off as well to just get everything else moved. And then 21st, 22nd, I'm at work. Then we've got the 23rd to the 29th, which is Christmas week. Rotas always change for Christmas week. We have our rotas, which are a rolling rota. So if it was a normal week, I know what days I'd be working, but Christmas things always change. I may be working more days, I might be working less. As it stands, I don't have to work Christmas Day, but I've said, yeah, there's people that want to spend time with their families. I don't mind working Christmas Day. And then you got the following week is the 30th of December to the 5th of January. Again, I don't mind working New Year. I'm in Scotland. Scotland is Christmas hogmanay is a big thing. But I'm not much of a drinker, so it doesn't really bother me. So I don't mind working New Year. Now I've booked holiday for the 6th to the 12th of January. That will do two things. We'll do three things. First of all, if I do move, hey up Shadow, you've been very quiet today. Gonna come and say hello? No, obviously not. He just sits there yawning at me. So if the guy moves out on the 15th, then obviously I can move. That means that on the 6th of January I can get things set up properly. I'll probably be working off a temporary table for my YouTubing. I can get the new table sorted out and everything's fine. If the guy doesn't move out by the 15th, then that week's going to be used to move. But what it will also mean is that I can really get my channel going again. The original idea was that not only have I stopped for Christmas, that will help me sort the channel out. It means I can start making a few videos that are due to go out after the new year, such as the Robocop, the ET, get a couple of Warhammers done, and then that week I can sit there and I can get a lot of videos done. So because of the move, you know what life is like. When life starts getting in your way, obviously things are going to get slowed down a bit. So it's going to be a really difficult month for me. I say a really difficult month. No, I'm just trying to crack on with it. But to be honest with you, I think I'll be glad when Christmas is over, because I've got this house move looming over me. I think it's a terrible time to move, but the landlord gave me notice 3 months ago. My landlord has been absolutely fantastic. He said to me, if I can't get moved that week, then I can move later on. I said to him, if I don't move that week, I ain't moving Christmas week and New Year week. And he says, I don't blame you. So he's a decent enough guy. He really is nice. I can't knock him. I've had a few landlords, and I think he's probably the best one I've ever had. So no complaints. So the other big news for me, really chuffed for this. From January at some point, there will be a vacancy coming up on the London rota, so I will be doing Londons. I was having a chat with the boss the other day, and because I said to him, I can't wait to get on Londons, because then I can start saving money, especially because of this house move. I've been eating into my savings. Now I did want to save up money for a deposit to buy a house, and I've spent probably half of my savings. And I said to him, once I get on London's, I can start putting money back into savings again. And he just went, oh, you'll be on London's in January. And I thought, oh, wonderful, because that's what I went there for. I went there, I've got to wait my turn, I've got to do my turn in the queue waiting for the Londons. I appreciate that, but that is what I primarily went for. So I will be an overnight London driver January. And I actually had a word with him a couple of days later, and I said, it's probably, he went, yeah, it'll probably be the end of January. And that's fine, if someone says I estimate January and it happens in February, maybe even March, then that's how it is. So yeah, I will be doing London's. Now what that means is that I will end up with more days off, but I will end up with less days at home. The way it works at the moment is because I'm on late shift. For example, this week I've had midnight finishes, so I've been home by about 1 o'clock in the morning, jumped straight into bed. 9 o'clock I'm getting up. I don't need to leave for work till 1 o'clock, so I've got 2-3 hours to myself in the house. So obviously this, sometimes I might film a part work or something, but I can just get an hour or two of work done. when I'm in London, I'm away for a day and a half, but I will end up with more complete days off in the week. It actually works out, not a lot extra, it works out that I work an average of 4.8 shifts a week. So obviously that's 4 or 5. So that means that, well, sometimes I'll be doing 6-day weeks. But what it basically means is that on an average I'll do 4 days a week once, and I'll do 5 days a week the next 4 weeks. That's about an average. But there's actually quite a lot of 4-day weeks, but then there's a few 6-day weeks, and then there's a few 5-day weeks. So yeah, I won't get much time in between shifts, but I'll get more full days at home. And that's about it really. I've just now finished a live stream as I'm recording this. I'm hoping to do another one. I'm doing more live streams, and I'm enjoying doing more live streams. Absolutely loving them, and that's something I've been missing for a long time. I will carry on doing my late night live streams, but I think what I'll do is I'll do 7 o'clock from the new year. So once I've figured out my new days off, I can't do set days. That's the only problem, because I don't work set days. So I might be doing a stream Monday, Tuesday one week. I might be doing Thursday, Friday the next. The only thing I can tell you is when I do a live stream, the next one will be no more than 6 days away, because I can only work 6 days before I have to have a day off. There is 1 week where I get 4 days off together, so that will be 4 consecutive live streams. But there is a week when I get 2 days off, but they're not together. So it's all about balance, and I work on an 11-week route, but that might change. So guys, that is it. That's all I can think of. So as I say, no more weekly updates until the 5th of January. It's now officially Christmas in my house. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas, wonderful New Year. I hope you don't get bogged down too much with a family you don't love that much. But do remember, it's goodwill to all men and all the rest of it. There was a saying I heard somewhere that always made me laugh, is Christmas Day and Boxing Day is that opportunity to see the family that you haven't seen since last year, and by the time they've been round all day you suddenly realise why you haven't seen them for a year. But all families are the same. I know you'll get some funny ones, but guys, let your hair down. It's Christmas, it's a time to indulge, but most of all it's a time to enjoy your family. So guys, take care, have a wonderful time, and I will see you next year. Take care.